You are alone in the deep black. Your ship, the Wanderer, is a mote of dust in the great emptiness. The star charts before you are familiar. You have seen 1,000 suns. You have witnessed nebulae bloom like cosmic flowers. You have felt the rumble of your engines for years. It is a lonely life. But you have never been truly alone. Until now. A signal cuts through the quiet. It is not a standard distress call. It is not a freighter reporting its position. The sound is a clear, sharp pulse. It repeats with perfect mathematical precision. It sings a song of prime numbers, a melody that no natural phenomenon could ever create. This is deliberate. This is intelligent. You check the source coordinates, your blood runs cold. The signal comes from the Boata's void, a place spacers call the Great Nothing. It is a vast expanse of intergalactic space, a sphere of emptiness nearly 330 million light-years in diameter. A galaxy should be there. Billions of stars should be there. There is only darkness. Your ship's long-range sensors confirm it. The signal pierces the void from an impossible place. It is a structured call from a galaxy without stars, a moonless galaxy, a place that by all laws of star science should not exist. Every instinct screams at you to turn back, to report the anomaly and let a larger fleet handle it. But the signal is weak. It sounds ancient, and it sounds desperate. You are the only one close enough. Perhaps the only one who will ever be close enough. You make a choice that will alter the course of human history. You adjust your navigation. You point the nose of the Wanderer toward the Great Nothing. You are going in. The journey takes weeks. Each day the view from your cockpit grows darker. The familiar tapestry of distant galaxies fades. The last stray stars recede behind you. Soon there is nothing, not a single point of light ahead. Just an endless perfect black. The silence is so profound, it feels like a pressure against the hull. Your ship's internal lights feel too bright. You dim them down to a soft glow. You live in a bubble of faint luminescence. It is your only shield against the crushing void. The emptiness outside is absolute. It promises nothing. It offers no comfort. Your ship feels smaller than ever. You think about the signal. It is your only companion now. It has not wavered. The clear, mathematical pulse continues its song. It is a lighthouse in an ocean of shadow. It pulls you forward. It gives you purpose in this terrifying expanse of non-existence. Who could live in such a place? What kind of life evolves without light? Your mind runs through possibilities. Silicon life forms, beings of pure energy, creatures that defy every biological law you have ever studied. The old space tales come back to you. Stories of cosmic horrors that dwell in the dark between galaxies. You dismiss them as fantasy. But a small part of you wonders. A small part of you is afraid. You are not a warrior. You are an explorer. Your mission is peaceful contact. Your ship is equipped for science and diplomacy, not for battle. You have translation matrices for 10,000 known languages. You suspect none of them will be useful here. You have protocols for every imaginable first contact scenario. None of them cover a call from a dead galaxy. Your ship's computer dings softly. A new alert. You have arrived at the signal's point of origin. You stare at the forward view screen. It shows exactly what it has shown for weeks. Nothing. Just pure, unblemished darkness. You run a full sensor sweep. Nothing. You check the signal again. It is strong now. It is coming from right in front of you. You ask the computer to amplify the visual data, to search for any hint of mass, any gravitational distortion. The screen flickers. The image processor works overtime. And then, something begins to take shape. It is not built of metal that reflects light. It is made of something that absorbs it completely. It is a ghost ship. It hangs in the void before you, a vessel of utterly unknown design. Its shape is a complex series of curves and spirals. It looks more like a sculpture than a starship. It has no visible engines, no windows, no lights. It is a hole in the darkness, a patch of black that is somehow even blacker than the void around it. You hold your breath. Your heart hammers against your ribs. The ghost ship is immense. It dwarfs the wanderer. It could swallow your vessel whole without a trace. It remains perfectly still, perfectly silent. Yet you feel a strange vibration, a low hum that resonates not in your ears, but in your bones. You open a hailing frequency. You send the universal greeting, a simple message of peace and a map of the elements. It is the first step in every standard contact protocol. The message transmits. It reaches the ghost ship. There is no response. You try again. Nothing. You feel a growing sense of dread. Perhaps the ship is a derelict, a relic from a long-dead civilization. That would explain its silence. It would not explain the signal. The signal is still pulsing, clear and strong. It is coming from that vessel. You are certain of it. You are being watched. You just cannot see who or what is watching. Then, a new sensation fills your mind. It is not a sound. It is a thought that is not your own. It enters your consciousness with a gentle insistence. It feels ancient and powerful. It is like a voice speaking directly inside your skull. It bypasses your ears entirely. It bypasses all your technology. The voice is calm. It is curious. It says, "You bring the light with you." The words are not English. They are not any language you know, but you understand them perfectly. The meaning is poured directly into your mind. It is a strange and disorienting experience. You feel a headache building behind your eyes. You try to focus. You try to answer. You think your reply. We are peaceful explorers. You project the thought outward. You hope it works both ways. The mental voice pauses. It seems to be considering your response. The silence stretches. The hum in your bones deepens. You feel a sense of immense pressure, as if your mind is being weighed and measured. Then the voice returns. Light. We do not know this word, but we feel its warmth from your vessel. We see its shape in your mind. You are stunned into silence. They have never known the concept of light. They are a species born and evolved in total darkness. Their entire understanding of the universe must be fundamentally different from your own. How can you even begin to communicate? Your thoughts are filled with images, with colors, with sunlight and starlight. Your mind is a blinding beacon to them. The voice is patient. Do not be afraid. We have waited a long time. We have called for many ages. You are the first to answer. You gather your courage. You try to explain. Light is energy. It is what our suns produce. It allows us to see. You project the image of a star, a brilliant, burning sphere of plasma. You try to convey its scale, its power, its importance to your form of life. The response is one of pure wonder. Your world is born from fire. We are born from silence and from pressure. Our world is a world of echoes, a world of echoes. You try to imagine it, a planet where life navigates by sound and vibration alone, where every object has a unique resonance, where society is built on a symphony of echoes. It is a beautiful and alien thought. It makes you feel a strange sense of kinship with these unseen beings. We wish to show you, the voice offers. We wish for you to see our home. as we see it. Will you come with us? This is the moment of truth. Every safety protocol in your mind is screaming no. You should keep your distance. You should gather more data. You should never, ever board an unknown alien vessel. Especially not one that appeared out of nowhere in a dead galaxy. It is a risk beyond all measure. Your ship's manual would probably just self-destruct if it knew what you were considering. But your curiosity is stronger than your fear. These beings are not hostile. They are ancient, and they are reaching out. To refuse would be to fail the very reason you became an explorer. It would be an act of cowardice. You know what your answer must be. Yes, you think, I will come. A section of the ghost ship's hull seems to dissolve. It does not open like a door. The material just fades. It reveals an opening into the utter blackness within. An invitation. The mental voice gives you instructions. It tells you to power down your external lights. It tells you to trust them. You take a deep breath. You send the command to your ship. The external floodlights that have been illuminating the alien vessel die. You are plunged back into total darkness. The only light is the soft glow of your own cockpit. You guide the wanderer forward, slowly, carefully. You enter the opening in the ghost ship's hull. The portal closes behind you. You are sealed inside. For a moment, there is only the hum of your own life support, the familiar sounds of your vessel. Then you feel a strange lurch. The ghost ship is moving. It is taking you somewhere. There are no viewports, no screens showing your path. You are flying blind, utterly dependent on your silent hosts. The mental voice returns. It is soothing now. Rest. The journey is short. We will guide you. You try to relax. You close your eyes. You focus on the hum in your bones. It is changing in pitch. It is creating a complex melody. Is this how they navigate? By feeling the resonance of space itself? It is a staggering thought. Their senses are so far beyond your own. You feel like a child in the presence of elders. The journey feels like it lasts an eternity, and no time at all. Then the vibration shifts again. It settles into a steady, low thrum. We have arrived, the voice announces in your head. Welcome to our world. You feel a gentle jolt as the ghost ship docks. A new opening appears in the forward bulkhead. An airlock. Your ship's sensors analyze the atmosphere beyond. It is breathable. Nitrogen, oxygen, and a mix of unknown but inert gases. The pressure is higher than you are used to. The temperature is cool. You put on a standard excursion suit. Not for life support, but for protection, and for the equipment it carries. You need your sensors. You need your scanner. You need something to anchor you to your own reality. You feel a tremor of excitement and a healthy dose of fear. You are about to be the first human to set foot on an alien world, a world that has never known a single ray of light. The airlock of the Wanderer opens. You step out into the docking bay of the ghost ship. The floor feels strange beneath your boots. It is soft, almost organic. The air is still and cold. The silence is absolute. You are in a vast, dark space. Your suit's lights cut a sharp cone into the blackness. They reveal nothing but the strange, soft floor. The mental voice guides you. This way. Follow the resonance. You cannot feel the resonance they speak of. You can only follow the instructions in your mind. You walk forward into the oppressive darkness. Your suit lights feel inadequate. They are pushing back a universe of shadow. You feel a sense of vertigo. You have no point of reference. No walls, no ceiling. Just the floor beneath your feet. Then you begin to perceive things, not with your eyes, but with your other senses. A faint, cool breeze touches your cheek. It carries a complex scent, the smell of damp earth, of strange alien fungus, of something metallic and sharp. Your audio sensors pick up a faint, high-pitched clicking. It comes from all around you. You are being watched, not by one being, but by many. They are all around you in the darkness. They are communicating with each other, clicking and whistling in a language of sound. You are an intruder in a world of silence and echoes, a creature of light in a realm of eternal night. They are curious, the voice explains. They have never felt a mind like yours, so full of sharp edges and bright colors. You realize that your thoughts are an open book to them. Every stray memory, every fleeting emotion. They can feel your anxiety, your wonder, your fear. It is an incredibly invasive feeling. You try to shield your thoughts, to build mental walls. The voice chuckles softly in your mind, a soundless laugh. Your mind is a fortress, but its windows are wide open. We mean you no harm. We are simply listening. You are led forward. Through the vast, dark space, you eventually reach what feels like another airlock, a massive one. It opens, and you are greeted by the raw sensory input of their planet. The air is thick with moisture. The sounds are a symphony of clicks, drips, and deep, resonant calls. The ground beneath you is soft and spongy, like moss. You have arrived on their homeworld, a planet of eternal night. Your suit lights sweep across the landscape. They reveal a world beyond your wildest imagination. Massive, bioluminescent fungi tower over you like trees. They pulse with a soft, cold light. It is not bright enough to truly see by. It just creates shifting patterns of ethereal blue and green. The ground is a carpet of glowing moss. Strange plants without leaves twist upwards into the darkness. They are covered in sonar-absorbing fuzz. Creatures move in the shadows. You catch glimpses of them, multi-legged beings with large, sensitive ears, sleek, fast-moving predators that hunt by sound. The entire ecosystem is a complex web of acoustics. Life here has evolved in ways you cannot comprehend. You see flora that communicates with resonating sacs. You see fauna that uses focused sound to stun its prey. It is a world built on principles that are utterly alien to you. And yet, it is undeniably alive. It is beautiful in its own dark, silent way. The voice in your head returns. It is tinged with a new emotion, something you recognize as sadness. This is our home. It has been this way since the beginning of our memory. A world of echoes, a world of darkness. You are led toward the center of a vast, fungal forest. The bioluminescent light grows stronger here. You can see your hosts for the first time. They are tall and slender. Their bodies are smooth and featureless. They have no eyes, no visible mouths. Their heads are large and ovoid, likely to house the complex brains and sensory organs needed for their way of life. They move with a silent, eerie grace. They communicate with each other through subtle shifts in the resonance they project. It is a silent, invisible dance. You are an outsider, a loud, clumsy creature of light. You feel a sense of profound respect for these beings. They have mastered their environment in a way humanity never has. They guide you to a large, open chamber. The air here is still. The ground is made of smooth, polished stone. The acoustics are perfect. Every small sound you make, the scuff of your boot, the hum of your suit, is amplified. It echoes around you. This is a place of importance, a sacred place. The voice in your head becomes solemn. We have brought you here to share our truth. It is a terrible truth, one that has haunted us for generations. You wait in the center of the chamber. The tall, silent beings gather around you. A circle of eyeless, graceful figures. The hum in your bones intensifies. It is no longer just a communication. It is a transmission. They are opening their collective consciousness to you. They are going to show you their pain. The unraveling begins. Your mind is flooded with their history. You experience their world not as an observer, but as one of them. You feel the cool, damp air on your featureless skin. You perceive the world as a complex tapestry of sound and vibration. You navigate the fungal forests by echo. You communicate through resonating thoughts. You experience their long, slow history, the rise of their civilization, the development of their silent science. Their understanding of the cosmos was not based on light, but on gravity and resonance. They mapped the universe by feeling the pull of distant, unseen masses. They heard the faint, gravitational whispers of galaxies they could never see. They knew the universe was vast, but to them, it was a silent, dark place. The concept of a star was a purely theoretical one, a hypothetical object of immense mass and heat. They had legend about it, myths of a time before the silence, a time when the universe was filled with a great, roaring song, a song they called light. Then, you feel the change. It starts subtly, a wrongness in the echoes, a sour note in the cosmic symphony. The space around their world begins to feel thin. The echoes that should bounce back from distant nebulae and star clusters return weak, or they do not return at all. The universe is growing quieter. At first, they believe their instruments are failing. They build more sensitive resonance detectors. They send out more powerful gravitational probes. The results are the same. The darkness is deepening. The silence is spreading. The very fabric of their reality is coming undone. You witness their growing panic. Their scientists, silent beings in resonant chambers, work feverishly. They try to understand what is happening. They develop new theories, new models of the cosmos. Their conclusion is terrifying. It is not their instruments that are failing. It is space itself. The inhabitants reveal a terrible truth about their home. The very space they occupy is slowly ceasing to exist. It is being consumed, eaten away by an unknown force. Their galaxy is not dead. It was murdered. The stars were extinguished one by one. The life that may have existed on 1 billion worlds was snuffed out. And now the predator that did this is coming for them. It is consuming the space between atoms. It is erasing reality. You feel their despair, their helplessness. They are a peaceful, contemplative people. They have no weapons, no concept of interstellar warfare. They can only watch as their universe dissolves around them. They are trapped on a dying island in a sea of non-existence. Their only hope was the signal, a desperate, focused call for help, a mathematical plea sent out into the great, silent void. They aimed it at the places where their senses told them the universe was still. Loud, still resonating, still filled with the fire of stars. They called for beings of light, for beings born of the roaring song. They called for you. The transmission ends. You are back in your own mind, in your own body, standing in the cool, dark chamber. The silent figures around you wait patiently. The voice in your head is soft, filled with a fragile hope. An ancient prophecy spoke of this. It spoke of saviors from a lighted realm, beings who could walk in the fire we could only imagine. It said they would come when the silence was deepest. It said they would bring a new song. You look at the eyeless faces around you. They are not gods. They are not monsters. They are people. People facing an unimaginable end. And they are looking at you. You, a single human in a small exploration ship. You are their only hope. You are the fulfillment of their legend. They believe you are the key to their survival. The voice whispers in your mind. The weight of their expectation is crushing. What can you possibly do? You are one person. Your ship is a scientific vessel. You have no weapons that could fight a space-consuming entity. You have no technology that could reverse the decay of reality itself. To them, you are a mythical hero, a being of light and fire. In reality, you are just a person, lost in the dark, a very, very long way from home. You think about the absurdity of it. You traveled to a place of impossible darkness. You found a species that communicates with thoughts. And now you are their prophesied savior. Your mission was to explore. It just became a mission to save a galaxy. No pressure, right? You pushed down your fear. You pushed down your doubt. You are an explorer. And more than that, you are human. And if there is one thing humanity is good at, it is facing impossible odds. It is staring into the abyss and refusing to blink. You steady yourself. You project a thought with all the confidence you can muster. Tell me everything you know. Tell me about the enemy. Tell me where it started. The silent ones seem to stand a little taller. The hope in their minds brightens. They begin to transmit again. This time, it is not a history. It is data. Gravitational maps, resonance charts, timelines of the decay. They show you where the erasure began, a point deep within the galactic core, a place they call the heart of silence. Your quest is clear. Your journey must take you toward the galactic center, the place where the silence is absolute, where the fabric of reality is at its thinnest. It is the most dangerous place in this dying galaxy. But it is also the only place where you might find answers. It is where the predator lives. The journey will be perilous, the voice warns. The space between here and the core is unstable. The echoes are broken. Navigation will be difficult, even for us. For you, it may be impossible. We will manage. You project back. You do not know if that is true, but it is what they need to hear. It is what you need to believe. We need to get back to my ship. We need to prepare. They agree. They guide you back through the fungal forests, back to the docking bay, where the Wanderer waits. The silent crowds watch you go. Their clicks and whistles are different now. They are not just curious. They are hopeful. They are betting their existence on you, on the strange, loud creature from the realm of fire. You step back into your ship. The familiar hum of your own technology is a comfort. You seal the airlock. You are back in your own small bubble of reality. You look at your console, your mission logs, your star charts. They all seem so naive now, so innocent. The universe is so much larger and so much more terrifying than you ever knew. The ghost ship undocks from your vessel. It will travel with you. It will be your guide through the broken space ahead. You sit in your captain's chair. You take a long, slow breath. The silence of the void outside no longer feels empty. It feels hungry. You set a new course, a course for the heart of silence. Your engines hum to life. The Wanderer moves, alongside the silent, dark vessel of your new allies. You are heading into the belly of the beast. With every light year you travel, the fabric of reality will thin. Your sanity will be tested. Your courage will be pushed to its limits. But you are not just an explorer anymore. You are a savior. You are the hope of a billion silent souls, and you will not fail them. You will bring a new song to this galaxy, even if it costs you everything. The journey to the core begins. The space around you is visibly wrong. Your sensors flicker and fail. Gravitational readings are chaotic. It is like sailing on a stormy sea. But the ghost ship next to you is a steady presence. Its crew guides you. They call out warnings in your mind. Distortion ahead. Veer left. The echo is weak here. Proceed with caution. You learn to trust their senses. You learn to feel the subtle shifts in pressure they describe. You are becoming a part of their silent symphony. Your mind adapts. You start to anticipate the instabilities. You and the silent people are becoming a single, cohesive unit. You are the eyes. They are the ears. Days bleed into weeks. The darkness outside becomes even more profound. You did not think it was possible. But the void here is different. It is a hungry, active darkness. It seems to press in on the hull of your ship. You feel its presence in your mind. A cold, empty thought that is not your own. It whispers of despair, of futility, of the peace of non-existence. You fight it. You focus on your mission, on the faces of the silent people, on the promise of a new dawn. You have a few light jokes with the ship's computer, which it fails to understand. The deadpan responses are almost funny enough to count. It helps keep the encroaching madness at bay. You are approaching the galactic core, the home of the Predator, the place they call the heart of silence. The instabilities are getting worse. Space-time is warping around you. You see strange, fleeting images in the void. Ghostly after-images of suns that died long ago. Echoes of planets that have been erased. It is a graveyard of a galaxy. You finally arrive at the coordinates they gave you. The very center of their dead galaxy. You expect to find some massive object, some black hole of impossible size. But there is nothing. Again, just the same empty, hungry void. It is here, the voice says in your mind. The tone is heavy with dread, but it is not a thing of matter. It is a thing of absence. You push your sensors to their absolute limit. You scan for every known form of energy. You search for any gravitational signature. There is a distortion, a massive one. But it is not pulling matter in. It is deleting it. It is a hole in causality, a place where the laws of physics simply stop. This is the true dark. You have discovered the cause of the starless void. It is not a creature in the way you understand it. It is a cosmic predator, a living wound in the universe. It does not eat suns in a physical sense. It feeds on their very existence. It erases them from reality, from time itself. It is a being of pure entropy. The sheer scale of it is beyond your comprehension. It is an enemy you cannot shoot, an enemy you cannot reason with, an enemy that is not even truly there. How do you fight a concept? How do you defeat the end of everything? The hopelessness is a physical weight. The silent people feel your despair. Their mental presence surrounds you. It supports you. We did not bring you here to fight it alone, the voice says. We brought you here to help us understand it. Your mind sees things differently. Your science is a science of light and energy. Ours is a science of vibration and absence. Together, we may see the whole picture. They are right. You have a piece of the puzzle. They have another. You are from a universe of is. They are from a universe of is not. Perhaps the answer lies somewhere in between. A fragile pact is forged, an alliance between the loud and the silent, the sighted and the blind. You begin to work together. You share your scientific knowledge. You teach them about fusion, about the life cycle of a star, about the energy that powers your universe. They, in turn, share their knowledge with you. They show you how to perceive the universe through resonance, how to feel the echoes of reality. Your mind expands. You begin to understand their alien star science. You start to see the universe not just as a collection of objects, but as a collection of vibrations. A grand, cosmic song. And you understand what the predator is doing. It is not just silencing the song, it is erasing the instruments that play it. Your joint research yields a breakthrough. The predator has a weakness. It feeds on complex systems, on stars, on life, on reality itself. But it is vulnerable to pure, simple resonance, a single, perfect frequency. A note so pure it cannot be broken down, so simple it cannot be consumed. If you could generate such a frequency and amplify it, you might be able to disrupt the predator. You might be able to drive it back, or even destroy it. But what frequency is it? And how could you possibly generate it with enough power to affect a being that spans a galactic core? It seems like an impossible task. Another dead end. You have found a theoretical weapon, but you have no way to build or fire it. The despair begins to creep back in. You are so close, yet so far. It is then that your new allies reveal another secret, another legend. They speak of a relic, an ancient artifact left behind by a mysterious, long-vanished race they call the First Echoes. The legend says the relic is a key, a map. They believe this map does not lead to a place, but to a sound of creation. They lead you to it. Deep within their world, in a chamber shielded from the growing silence, lies the relic. It is a crystalline sphere. It hums with a faint, internal energy. When you touch it, your mind is filled with a new kind of information. Not thoughts, not images, but pure resonance. It is a map not of space, but of cosmic harmony. A guide to the perfect frequency you need. The oracle's clue. The path to your weapon is clear, but the map is not easy to read. It is a shifting maze of paradoxes and illusions, a mental labyrinth. Following this map will challenge your sanity. It requires you to think like your allies, to abandon your reliance on sight, to navigate a world of pure sound and feeling. The silent people will be your guides, but you must be the one to walk the path. Your human mind, your unique perspective, is the key to interpreting the final layer of the puzzle. The path forward is through your own consciousness. You must turn your senses inward. You must solve a riddle made of echoes. The fate of this galaxy and the lives of your new friends depends on it. You close your eyes, you take their guidance, and you step into the shifting maze.